Wayne police are investigating a shooting that left a man in critical condition. Officers were called to the 4100 block of Euclid Avenue just before midnight because of a fight. While on the way, they learned it had become a shooting. When they arrived, officers found an adult male with an apparent gunshot wound. Medics took him to a hospital in serious condition, but the man was later downgraded to critical. Investigators are working to determine what led to the fight and shots being fired and whether the man was the intended target. They have not released any suspect information. A man is in custody after a standoff with police at a Fort Wayne home. News Channel 15's Chris Darby was also at that scene. He joins us now live in the newsroom with details. Good morning, Chris.
Hey, good morning, Pat. Just before 11:30 last night, police were called to a home on the city's north side. 3 hours later, they were still there, negotiating with a man inside. Police tell News Channel 15 that a woman called 911 from a neighbor's house after she was hit by someone in a home on North Stony Run Lane. That's near Coldwater Road and Washington Center Road. When officers got to the scene, they discovered that a man involved was still in the home. The woman told them that her 2-year-old child was inside with the man, who was armed with a large knife. The man would not respond to police.
Officers attempted several times to make communication with the male and ask him to come outside, at which time he refused. As officers with the crisis response team arrived on the scene, they attempted several times to make communication and communicate with the male that was inside the house.
About 3 hours later, the man surrendered to officers. He was taken to police headquarters to be interviewed by investigators. The 2-year-old was not hurt. I was there as the child was reunited with family members. Live in the newsroom this morning, Chris Darby, News Channel 15.
All right, Chris, thanks for that report. Fire officials are investigating an overnight house fire. It started shortly after 2:30 a.m. at a home in the 2700 block of Alexander Street. When crews got there, they found flames coming from the roof. It took about half an hour to get the fire under control. No one was inside, and it appears that the home was vacant. Some siding started to melt on a house next door, but crews were able to limit that